Let's solve question 2.5.4 now. So question 2.5.4. This is a more practical questions, more realistic with price, quantity, demand, and so on. So let's write first our data, what's given to us. We know that when the price equals to 5, our quantity demanded equals to 80, and when price equals to 12, our quantity demanded equals to 45. Alright, so we got that. Let's show it on a graph. Quantity depends on our price. Alright, so when we have the value of 5, when the price equals to 5, we demand 80 units. So that's over here. That's 1 point. And when the price equals to 12, so when the price increases, our quantity is 45, is smaller. And now we'll have to go a bit through common sense to understand what's happening. Let's connect the dots to see the slope. So if we connect the dots, we would have a line like that, more or less. Okay, so this is our line. Now, this is the slope, and the slope is downward. The slope is downward. When a slope is downward, it means it has a negative value. And let's see if that makes sense. Well, intuitively, it does, because our price increased. Our price changed from 5 to 12. So our change in price, or our change in x, because it's the same, right? This is like our xy graph. Our change in x and our change in y is negative, is decreasing. So based on this, can we find out our slope? Well, we can. Let's just do the math. So let's do the math. M is our slope, and M is the ratio of the change in our quantity relative to the change in our price. Now, what is the change in quantity? The change in quantity is the quantity final minus the quantity initial. And what is the change in price? That is the price finally minus the price initially. Okay, let's go to the graph again. What's our final quantity? Well, the final quantity happened after our price increased. So the final quantity is 45. Minus, what was the initial quantity? Well, initially we demanded 80 units at the price of 5. So quantity initial was 80. Now, the same with prices. What is the final price? The final price is when it increased, which was 12, what was the initial price? It was 5. So that would be equal to minus 35 divided by 7 equals to minus 5. So let's see, does this make sense? Remember, we said our slope has to be negative. Intuitively, we said that, okay, price goes up, demand should go down. So negative slope, and the result, the math proves it. Our slope is indeed negative. We have a minus over here. So I'll leave it for that at this video, and in the next video we'll go through questions through parts B and C to see how this works with some more numbers.